Happy 2025. Hi guys, it's your gracious host, your mispronunciation queen, LCATTTTY. Welcome to the 5th season of Lattice TV series review. Guys, Wagwan! New Year! What's up? Wagwan! Okay, so basically we're just really freestyling here. You know, no recap, no nothing. I'm just like, we're just gonna start our this season with our usual shenanigans, right? But today I have with me Leonie,
the one and only.
Yeah, guys, so we're in our 5th season. I've been doing this for 5 years now. Guys, please continue to support me on Spotify. You know, I have, I think I was up 200 or 500 views. I'm not entirely sure, you know, or little milestone. I mean, I remember when I first started the show 5 years ago. Wow. 5 years ago, guys. We're in our 5th season. I can't believe. But as I say, we are freestyling. But just because we are freestyling, that means I'm going to have a show for them. And this month, we're going to start off the season with a banger. The Penguin. This is the Penguin. Okay, so, if you remember the Batman, let me just look up this real quick. You know, we're sure of our facts. Yeah, so the Batman starring, you know, Robert Pattinson, famously known as Edward Cullen from the dreadful, the Twilight Saga. Yeah. So, the Batman came out back in 2022. And Leonie and I had watched the show, right? And while we were disappointed by it, running back to 2024, the Penguin, the Penguin has its own spin-off of the Batman, and I realized that it's the same Penguin, starring, Colin Farrell. To be honest, I've known Mr. Farrell since I was a kid, but to be honest, I didn't care very much. Honestly, I really did not care for Mr. He's just one of those. Okay, well, I liked him in Daredevil. I think he was Bullseye. I liked him in Daredevil. I also liked him in Total Recall. That's about it. Yes, guys. Colin Farrell, he was just never on my radar, so yeah, never really care much about him. But I never thought I would like another Penguin, except for, hold on, guys, give me a minute.
Penguin from Gotham, he is my favorite.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Pregnancy pause here. Pregnancy pause. Yeah, so everybody don't know, so Danny DeVito, Penguin, has always been my favorite. But that's just because I'm strictly biased, because I'm a huge Danny DeVito fan. So nobody can take number one place, no matter how good they are. But when we watch the TV series Gotham, what's his name? Yeah, Robin Lord Taylor, who played Penguin.
He was the best.
Yeah, he was the best. If I'm going to be unbiased, he's the best Penguin. But you have other Penguin from the animated series, so a lot of persons will judge him judge penguins based off of all the penguins together. But those are my top 3. Penguin from Batman Returns back in 19 something. I think I was early 2000. I'm not really sure. I don't quite remember. And Penguin from Gotham and Farrell has graciously made his way into my top 3. You know, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, rambling. You don't know yourself. You don't know me already, guys. I'm gonna ramble. So yeah, the Batman. When you realize that the Penguin got its own spin-off, I'm like, okay, you know, well, really and truly, Penguin wasn't bad the first time we watched him in the Batman, so we decided to give Batman another try. And I don't know what we were watching in the first place. It's really good.
It's really good. It reminds me of Joker. I think Aquaman, Batman, and Aquaman, Joker, Batman are the best 3 movies DC has ever made.
Yeah. So the Batman was really good. I mean, I almost forgot that. I'm practicing such a great actor too, because I almost forgot that he was the stupid Edward Cullen.
I was like, oh, okay, Edward.
Yeah. And they actually took the Batman is actually a lot more realistic than other Batmans we've watched.
Right?
This one is closely, securely to being realistic. It's not just about a comic character anymore. It's not about
the rich
I'm
kid.
sorry, guys. It's not about a comic character anymore. This rich kid, you know, he does all this good in Gotham. This is more darker. This is more edgier, and
it's just the truth. I like that we could see Batman as the official Crash Out.
Yeah. So, you know, so they took on a much edgier turn for this Batman, and it's really good. You know, it's really, really good. So yeah, back to the Penguin now. So the Penguin had a spin-off, a drama miniseries, you know, so there's no season 2, you know, because it picks up right after the Batman's ending, which is one of the reasons why I rewatched the Batman, because when I started Penguin, I realized that, oh, they're picking up right after the movie. Yeah. So I went back, rewatched the movie, and then picked up the series, you know, and you know, so yeah, so I would recommend you give the movie a shot, you know, because like I said, yeah guys, so sorry about that. Yeah, so the Penguin got a Golden Globe Award, you know guys, for best performance by an actor in a miniseries or motion picture made for television. So you know, the Penguin are gonna bag of things, but back to what I was saying. What was I saying last? Yeah guys, this is what happens when you have no structure, when you have no notes. You just come unprepared and just feel like to talk. Okay. Yeah, so the Penguin picks up after the movie, and it's really good. And this Penguin is probably the most despicable, right?
Like, he's so selfish.
Okay, we have been with the Penguin since episode 1, right? And we're like, okay, this guy seems, you know,
he had reasonable reasons to be a villain.
Yeah.
But he's so selfish, like, come on.
Right? I mean, we've been with Penguin since episode 1, since the struggle, since the gritty. See, you know, you can't help but cheer for the underdog, because we saw Penguin as the underdog, but Penguin
is a scum.
Yeah.
He's literally a scum.
I mean,
the definition of a penguin. Best species, everything.
What do you know about the penguin, the actual animals, child?
Yeah, like the actual penguins, they say like I can't say it on the podcast, but they're very vicious breed, especially the ones that live in Antarctica.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting fact, you know.
I think it's a different type of penguin, but penguin is so despicable, so penguin is a penguin. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's really interesting. I did not know that. That's an interesting fact. And, being me, I probably looked that up at some later date. But yeah, penguin is the definition of unhinged, the scum of scum. I mean, even when penguin is caught dead to right in a lie,
Right?
penguin somehow becomes the winner. Like,
You're so lucky.
dude, bruh, like, even the penguin in Gotham wasn't this lucky,
Right? Because at some point they did kill him.
and he was a lot more unhinged. But, oh my, bruh, guys, you really, really have to watch the penguin, guys. You really, really have to watch.
But
penguin.
I think for me, this penguin is the only penguin that ever reached to the height. That
Yeah.
it did.
That's true. And dare I say, this is probably the best series DC has in their arsenal.
Right? That has not been cancelled. Has not been crappy after the season.
Yeah. Because I think that one of my favorite was Arrow starring Stephen Amell, but somewhere along mid-season, season 3, season 4, they kind of dropped the ball. But the Penguin, it's one of the best. And I mean, you have Gotham, let's not forget about Gotham, but Penguin is one of the best. It's up there.
Yeah, no episodes were
Because
over.
I think Penguin is the first DC or comic. Well, guys, do not quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. On the next episode, I promise, I hope I will have a better analysis for you guys and facts because, we don't do fiction around here, but the Penguin, it's one of the best DC has to offer. And like I said, there will not be a season 2 and I found something that will there be a season 2 of the Penguin, and he said there won't be a Penguin season 2, but there'll probably be something else to fill the void between the Batman 2 and 3. Originally, there was going to be an Arkham Asylum show, but that's a DCU project now. So guys, we definitely know that the Batman Part 2 will be out next year. So, yeah. But back to the Penguin. What are some of your favorite moments?
Oh my god, my favorite moments is when he told Victor to find his sense of humor. When he runs, when Penguin tries to run, that cracks me up. Because, he walks and hops. It's just so funny. There were a lot of funny moments.
Right? I mean, the things that Penguin jokes about, it's really just dark humor for all those who can't take a joke. This is not the show for you.
And he's so I've never seen someone live get them so many good opportunities. They know not to trust Penguin, but who can resist such sweet words?
And it's not even sweet words. It's the fact that he's charismatic with his lies, because in the end it benefits who he's lying to in some way or form. And this series was packed with a lot of good actors. Seasoned actors like Clancy Brown, Mark Strong, Carmen Ejogo. I might be butchering her name a bit. And like I said, Colin Farrell, Michael Kelly, so this was stacked. This was good casting, you had Christine Milioti, who stars as Sophia Falcone.
Oh my god, Sophia.
I like this Sophia better than the Sophia back in Gotham. And I don't even remember much about that Sophia in Gotham.
Right?
You know, she's so forgettable. But this Sophia, oh my God.
I was so irritated, but I'm like, you're such a psycho. I don't like you.
I mean, it's not Superman, so you know, not everybody is in Rainbow Land.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is Gotham. There is no sane person in Gotham,
right?
Bro. This is Gotham. I mean,
I was sad for her though, seeing that she was innocent and Carmine and Penguin put her in that situation. So she has all right to seek revenge.
Yeah, to be honest, she wasn't innocent. You know, they created her. You know, they created a monster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was really sad. I mean, but guys, the action, the humor, the slice of life, you know, it's there. The backstabbing, the betrayal, it is so good. It is so good. One of my okay, so it's not really a surprising moment, but what Penguin did to Victor.
Right? I would never.
Yeah. That was the point we were like, oh my God, you're a scum, Penguin. You're not an underdog, you are scum.
Personally, I could not beat Penguin because to do so many things just to be at the top is just way too much.
And he didn't win in the end. I mean, okay, the show is about him, but in the end, he won, but he didn't really win.
It was
because he won at the cost of his mom. You know,
we have to consider Victor basically a son to him.
Yeah, and a brother too, because especially Victor, because Victor has loved him. You know, in the start they were kind of shaky, but Victor is the only person, not even his mother, Victor is the only person who has loved him unconditionally, seen the worst of him, heard the worst of him, knew what he was, and still loved him. He didn't have any ulterior motive. You know, he had the chance to get away from him, and he came back. Mm-hmm. You know, so that is why we were like, Penguin, you're a scum. Because Victor had the opportunity to go, and he came back for him.
And he would have never.
Yeah, and he would have never
betrayed
him. You know, and had it not been for Victor either, the Penguin wouldn't reach where the Penguin is now.
True.
You know, so that was, I mean, he found out the twist. That was a twist. I did not see that one coming. That Frances knew the truth about her other sons.
Yeah.
You know, so Penguin basically unalived his older brother. Was
two of them.
Yeah, the two of them, I know. But was the other brother older too or younger?
I think it was the oldest and the youngest. I think Penguin is the middle child.
Yeah. So Penguin unalived his older and younger brother. You know, it wasn't really out of spite, it was just out of pettiness that turned really serious real quickly, and it ended up in tragedy, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he lied, which brings us back to Penguin. Even when Penguin get caught dead to right, Penguin would lie. So, you know, but we did not know that his mom knew the truth the entire time, and he even planned on having him killed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys. So, as I was saying, yeah, everything Penguin has been lying since day one, you know, but we did not know that his mother knew the truth. In fact, she hated him all this time.
Yeah.
You know, so like we said, even though he won, he didn't really win. Because the last thing his mother did conscious was tell him how much she hated him, she despised him, and she almost killed him too.
Yeah.
You know, and now she's in a vegetated state.
And having to see what he would have gotten for her, what he had enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, she did ask him to kill her before she got to that point.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he kind of let go of his motherly love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, what he did to Victor, man. So, you know, but guys, I swear.
It was a good series.
It's a good series. Give it a watch, give it a watch, give it a watch. And I think we have to have Leonie back for next month again because we have to talk about, guys, I finally watched House of Dragons.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Listen, do not be the Lulu. Like Viserys. Okay? Do not be the Lulu.
Guys, we will definitely have Leonie back for our next show because we have to talk about House of the Dragon season 2. Right? So anyway, we've been watching some movies. Leonie and I have watched One Love.
Yeah.
Guys, as a Jamaican, when One Love came out, there was a lot of love, but there was a lot of hate too. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a lot of hoorah, you know. We're not gonna get into all the politics of it. But let's just say it did not receive well with some of the Jamaican people, especially local like us. Mm-hmm. But
we watched it.
Leonie and I watched it, and I expected to hate the show, but it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. One Love was really good. I'm not gonna lie.
And I loved how they didn't skimp on the historical parts because things that were shown in the movie are things that actually happened. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I love that as well.
And I liked how they went a lot deeper, you know, than the stories you hear about Bob Marley, you know. And actually, this movie actually let me, you know, look at Bob Marley a little bit different, you know. Ish, yeah. You know what, as we saw, we're not getting into the politics of that, but that's our personal feelings. Mm-hmm. But guys, One Love, nice.
Yeah.
It's authentic. There is no wagwan man. We hate that. We
with
hate
the fake accent.
We really hate when people try to copy our accents and not get it right. I think drama school, if you're teaching accents, I mean, why do you get the Latinos, the English, the US, but why can't you get the Caribbean accent right? Not just Jamaica.
Yeah.
But when you have a Caribbean person overall, wagwan man. It's stupid and it sounds really disgusting, you know?
We all sound like that.
Yeah. But One Love, it's really good. So, you know, give it a watch. Next on our list is Dungeons and Dragons.
That was pretty good too. I hated how they rated it on Rotten Tomatoes and IBDM or DDM, whichever it comes to.
Did they get a low mark?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think for really good shows, Rotten Tomatoes are really hard critics. And the reviews, when you get into it, are a little bit like, were you actually watching the show to enjoy it or just to look at the technicality of it? But yeah. I think it was good.
Dungeons and Dragons was really good, and it starred Chris Pine, you know. It also gave Michelle Rodriguez a refreshing look.
It was so nice to see her not being Letty.
Yeah, from the Fast and Furious franchise. You know, and they had Hugh Grant, you know, talk about scumbag.
Right? And we have...
It also had Burn For You
from Bridgerton.
It also had Reggie John Page, and I wonder why persons thought that him walking away from Bridgerton was a mistake. Yeah. But he did really good.
He did good.
You know, he did really good. You know, this was a really funny show.
A really funny show.
It's
especially for persons who love fantasy, but not technical fantasy, but simple fantasy.
Yeah. Would we say you can watch it with a family? Would we say you can watch it with a family? Yeah, you know, under supervision.
PG-13.
PG-13. You know, it's a really cool show. You know, it's really nice. It's funny. You know, it's unserious. You know, so Dungeons and Dragons, man, it's really good. Next on my list, you know, these other movies, Leonie and I did not watch together, but then you have Back in Action. It's a new show with Carmen Diaz and Jamie Foxx. Guys, I've been a huge Carmen Diaz fan since Charlie's Angel. You know, she took a 10-year break, you know, to be a family woman, you know, so this is her comeback show. You know, it's funny. You know, it's typical Carmen and Jamie being, you know, Carmen and Jamie, you know, they're funny people. And if you know them from previous projects together, you know that it's good. The show is nothing new. The plot is nothing new. The theme is nothing new. Really and truly, Back in Action is nothing new. I just think Back in Action means, hey, Carmen Diaz is back in action and Jamie Foxx is back in action after his health issues. You know, he suffered a stroke, I think. You know, so Back in Action, it's, you know, if you want to see our girl Carmen Diaz back on her screen, you know, it's really good. It's good. It's unserious, but you find yourself just sitting and watching it. Next is Nappily Ever After. Have you ever watched Nappily Ever After?
No.
I've always seen Nappily Ever After, you know, I've always seen it around, but I finally give it a chance, and it's really good. You know, certain things are generic, but Nappily Ever After was really good. It was really significant. You know, it also touched me as a black woman. You know, our hair is who we are, and that's definitely what Nappily Ever After is all about. You know, in the black community, girls with kinky hair, curly hair, type C hair, that's what they call it, right? Type C?
4C.
4C. I don't know the technicality of it. I'm just learning the technicalities of hair texture. But yeah, so, you know, even myself, you know, I wanted straight hair because well, that was when I reached high school. You know, you are mixed with all these people now, you know, so you wanted the straight hair. You know, I had this huge, beautiful, lovely curly hair. You know, I didn't appreciate much, you know, and Nappily, I think every black woman will relate to Nappily Ever After. So basically, in the black culture, once your hair is permed, I don't know the technicality for it, but in the Caribbean we call it, we cream your hair. We process the hair so it's straightened, right? And you can't get it wet because it will turn to its naturally curly form. You know, so this woman is projected as being perfect, the straight hair, you know. If she doesn't have straight hair, the kinky hair. Guys, just watch Nappily After, man. Just watch it. Then we have An Eye for an Eye, starring my girl Sally Fields. You know, An Eye for an Eye is basically the serial rapist brutally assaulted the woman's daughter and unalived her as well. You know, and she seeks justice. You know, it's both heart-wrenching and, you know, giving you this justify that, yeah, girl, you get your justice, you know, so Eye for an Eye is an oldie but goodie, you know, so if you just want to get away from the kids, you can just watch that, right? Then on the list is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. Honestly, I am a huge Ninja Turtle fan. Well, the animated series. The movie was, it's okay. The CGI, you know, but personally speaking, 2 was better. You know, part 2 was better. It was a lot better. But there's not much right there. But anyway, guys, that's it. You know, that is it. You know, I probably rambled a lot. You know, but I hope to get myself together for our next edition. So.
Remember, guys, don't be the Lulu like Viserys in House of Dragons.
Yeah, guys, so we really only have a lot to talk about with you guys with House of Dragons
right?
Series 2, you know, right? So yeah, so join us next time, and guys, welcome to season 5.